Good morning, my wonderful friends. Megas with you on another beautiful day in Asha, and I'm really excited about today's message, as I am with most of them. Today we're going to talk about energy. My friends, you are wired for success. You just got to let that energy flow. And a great way to think about it, think of your home. It's wired for energy. You can run your refrigerator, you can run air conditioning, you can plug in your cell phone, you have lights because your home is wired for electricity. But imagine how ridiculous it would be if you didn't go out and turn on the breaker and let that power in so you could take advantage of your home being wired. My friend, you are the temple of God. You are wired for power, creative, successful power, but you have to let the energy in. In Asha 4, it's talking about the four powers concerned with forming. And today I really want to focus on number 4, which is energy, and about being plugged into that energy, flipping the switch and letting that power flow through us. So how do we plug in to that power? My friends, we are made in the image of God. So do you know what we do? We look, how does God create? Because we are one with God, right? We come from good spirit. We're made of good spirit. So all we have to do is do what Daddy does. In Asha 1, it shows us how God creates. He says that the highest principle of good, which is God, shines the light of observance on the dark waves. That is the plastic medium of creation. His observance, his focus, my friends. Creation starts in the mind with your focus and attention and intention, and then it is spoken into existence. So it starts as a thought, and then it is spoken out as vibration, right? Asha 1 says the whole universe vibrates with expectant energy, for God is with child creative thought, and so we mimic the Father. Okay, we hold the highest thought that we want to create. My friends, you got to ask yourself, what is on the throne in your heart? Is it worry? Is it doubt? What name is on the throne? Sickness and disease have many different names. Viruses have many different names. There's poverty and lack, depression and anxiety, all have names. What's on the throne? What are you putting your focus on? My friends, you need to put God back on the throne. What is God in Zoroastrianism? It's good. It's love. It's peace. It's joy. It's power. It's freedom. It's success. You need to start speaking God thoughts, putting God energy back into your heart. I am divine life. I am divine health. Everything I put my hand to prospers. There's a hedge of protection around me and my family. That's putting God on the throne. That's where your focus is going. And where your focus goes is where your energy goes. That's the power that you're working from. A wonderful book, one of my favorites. I picked this up when I was a teenager, read it multiple times. It's called As a Man Thinketh by James Allen. And he talks about our hearts and minds being like a garden. And you wouldn't water and feed the weeds in your garden, would you? And you wouldn't let your tomato bushes become dried out and not fed, right? But that's exactly what we're doing in our hearts and minds when we're putting our focus and attention, and we're actually watering the weeds, which can be the sickness, the disease, the lack. And so we need to pluck out those things, and we need to put God good back on the throne. We need to start putting our energy and focus on the good things, speaking and thinking the highest things. And my friends, that's God. That's accepting God into your heart. I've heard so many ridiculous ideas in religion over the years of how you become born again, awakened, saved. And my friends, if you really want to see a change in your life, in your world, to truly invite God into your life, my friends, it's inviting that energy. It's bringing love into you, peace into you, joy into you, and you're aligning with that. Your energy and that energy becomes one. You're one with God. That was the message of the Christ, you know. And I don't want to knock anyone's faith or religion, but if it's not saving you, you might want to try to think outside the box, because what's taught in the mainstream churches, I don't think it's saving anybody. You look around at their lives, you look around at the world. I think it's time we start teaching the highest truth again, Asha, the original, and that is God is all good, and He has no attributes of the evil spirit, and we align ourselves with that. We restore His image, and now we're going to restore our image because we're going to align with that. We're accepting that into us. That is the Christ mind. That's Vohu Menu, the God mind, and we're putting that on the throne of our hearts, and we're not letting fear and worry. Remember what worry is? It's praying for the worst outcome, because you just put the enemy on the throne. You need to take the enemy off the throne. Sickness and disease, poverty and lack, they're not your God, so don't give them any energy. Don't worship them by giving them that much power. Take them off the throne. Like in the garden scenario, quit watering them, quit giving them your focus. Put God on the throne. Good. Start thinking and speaking from the God mind, from the Christ mind, that I am one with God. That's where salvation comes from. And now you're planting new seeds, my friends. And over a period of time, there's going to be a new harvest, a good harvest. You'll change the atmosphere. We come together and do this as a collective. We're going to change the world. And that's what needs to take place, my friends. A heart change in the collective, where everyone is loving each other, blessing each other, living in peace, wanting the best for themselves and others, not trying to take, not being greedy, not being fearful, not worrying, but living in these higher vibrations. And my friends, as we know, we've talked about this, everything is just vibration, right? Everything is energy vibrating in a form. What energy are you putting into form and matter today? I want you to think about that and be conscious. Be conscious all day of what thoughts are you holding. That's what's on the throne. Watch your words. What are you speaking? That's what's coming to you, my friends. Nothing is impossible for you. You can create good God Asha in your life starting today by checking your heart, checking your thoughts, checking your words. And my friends, you're going to find Asha is possible. I just read in the comments, yesterday's videos, what would you do if you knew you couldn't fail? And one of the comments was, I would find paradise on earth. My friends, it's available, and it's called Asha, because a perfect creator, what else could he have but a perfect idea of who you are in this world? So all we need to do is align with it, plug back into that energy, start working from that energy. Asha 4, my friends. Asha by Winston Head, available at Amazon. Must have this book. And please, guys, I tell you this every time. I know thousands of you have this book. Every one of you, please go and leave a review at Amazon. And know I love you so much. I am proud of everything you guys are doing. You're chasing your dreams again. You're believing it's possible again. And I think it's beautiful. I love you guys so much. We'll see you next time.